Homeowners who decide to sell their property via the way of the auction method will often get faced with a choice to make, that is to either sell the property prior to auction, which is before the auction scheduled date and time, or to run the process all the way through to the time it was originally nominated. What we're going to hopefully offer today is some insightful tips to make the decision-making process easier if in fact it does arise.
And $1,670,000 delivered away now. It's going to be sold now, buyers. Fair warning.
Throughout your property campaign, you may be presented with a choice from your agent, and they'll give you the option to say there's a buyer looking to come forward who wants to secure the property prior to the scheduled auction date. Before you make this decision, we ask that you keep a few things in mind. First and foremost, if they are the only buyer who seems to be on the horizon, making all the right noises, putting their hand up saying they want to buy your home, and there are no other parties who are really showing strong indications that they're looking to buy the home, we always suggest, if you're happy with the price, that you complete that transaction with that buyer prior to auction. This will avoid the risk of going through the process with only one person there, and that could also affect your bottom line when it comes to sale time. If you have a situation where there's multiple buyers, maybe 2, 3 or 4 buyers, your agent will always do their diligence to make sure that they're aware roughly where each buyer is positioned in terms of price point. We always suggest if you have one buyer who's at a much higher benchmarking price point than everyone else is in the equation, it may also be a good consideration for you to consider selling that property prior to auction. The reason for this being very simply, if the auction day does arise and the other parties are genuinely at a much lower level, well, there is no one to run or push that higher bidder up to their maximum price point.
At $735, make a $740 to advance. Yep, on the card if you don't mind, at $745 at the back there.
Home sellers will often feel that they're being disadvantaged by selling prior to auction. One thing that's really important to remember that the auction is a 3-stage process in which to get the property sold. The first of those stages actually is selling before the nominated date. The urgency of the auction date, the transparency of the process will often bring you a buyer forward, just accelerating the time frame a little bit more than what would have happened on auction day. Obviously the second part of the process is the auction day itself, and the third stage of selling is if you have to get into a post-auction negotiation.
806, 810, and 11, and 15.
It's not uncommon in a competitive marketplace for buyers to come forward and want to buy your property before the scheduled auction date. In this situation, again, I just reiterate, speak to the agent. They've got your best interests at heart in order to get the best result. Hope this has helped you in your decision-making process, and we look forward to seeing you at our next auction.
For the third, final time, done. Silent, I sell it. Congratulations.